Well, like so many things here in 2020, there have been certain big events in the Bay Area that were either canceled or postponed. And we are happy to say that one of those, one of the most popular film festivals in the Bay Area is back. It was postponed. But now we are so happy to welcome Tony Armour, one of the film commissioners there in the St. Pete area, to talk about how we have moved the Sunscreen Film Festival. It is this weekend. So happy to hear. It's going to be a little different, but at least we can participate. Good morning, Tony.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
Good. So yeah, 2020 has handed us quite the deck of cards here where you've had to reshuffle and rethink how we do things. But I'm happy to hear the film festival is indeed back.
Yeah, no, we're excited. It's great to be able to partner with AMC Theaters, which is, this big billion-dollar company, and they have all these amazing cleaning and safety protocols in place that they're sanitizing between each screening, and only 40% capacity at the theaters, and taking care of all the heavy lifting so people can come and enjoy the films and the workshops at the AMC Sundial in downtown St. Pete.
It's interesting because the theaters, a lot of them obviously were shut down during this, but content and kind of the demand for good new films and shows and documentaries was probably higher than ever, right? So, I mean, it seems like this is a good fit now for this to still be able to happen.
Yeah, it's definitely a good time for new content. They were pumping out as much as they could. And then, the challenging part is you had this break where no one was making anything. So what happens next? In another 6 months or a year, there's a lot of catch up to do on creating all that new content.
Yeah. All right. Let's talk about some of the big hitters and some of the films that I know you're really excited to bring to the Bay Area.
Yeah, so we've got a really cool opening night film. So, no big opening night red carpet and celebrities and all that this year, but I think we're all okay with that. It's called Beast, and it premiered at the Sundance Film Festival in January before our apocalypse happened this year. And it's a really good film, a true indie vibe, produced by Alec Baldwin, and that's Thursday, September 24th, 7 p.m. opening night, and it'll play several times throughout the weekend as well. And as a part of that film, we have a short film that opens up before that film called Wake Up, that was actually directed by Olivia Wilde and stars Margaret Qualley, who came to fame in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Tarantino's most recent film.
So talk about these film festivals, and if people aren't kind of familiar with them, what's kind of the lineup? Like, what does it mean for a film to kind of either debut here or make its way through the circuit? What does that mean for that film and for people, again, kind of looking for different content?
Yeah, it's super competitive. The film business is something that it takes a lot of time and a lot of work. And so you've got all these independent films that are made that, how are they going to get out there? How are people going to know about them? So they play film festivals all over the country, all over the world. And these aren't your big, Marvel, Star Wars, blockbuster kind of things. These are independent films that are a lot of times have great actors, really well-known actors and directors that are smaller projects, but can really be anything from comedies, action, drama, all kinds of great different stories that are told.
And I feel like they eventually then make their way to streaming services like Netflix, and some of the ones that you can see now are ones that did really well 2 years ago. So I feel like it's a chance to kind of be some of the first ones to see these films that will eventually be really popular.
Yeah, if you go to Amazon Prime or Netflix and they've got the thumbnail that pops up and it's got all those little laurels and logos and stuff on it, that's because that film has been out there and on the film festival circuit. And that's how sort of those distribution choices are made sometimes. Then, it's like, wow, this film's played a lot of festivals. It's won some awards. It's got a lot of buzz. Let's put it out there, for the world to see. And that's how these small films get out there, basically, because the film festivals are really important to that, that distribution world.
Yeah. But you need people to come out and see them first, and that's what you're able to do now. How can people kind of get the lineup and the schedule and figure out where to go and kind of what to do this year? What's the best place to do that?
Yeah, absolutely. Sunscreenfilmfestival.com is the website. Full schedule is there with tickets. You can buy a ticket for an individual film if you want. You can buy a ticket for a full day or the weekend, whatever it might be, September 24th to 27th. And we actually do have some workshops this year as well. So some industry guests that are actually coming in to teach these workshops, and those will be physically distanced, so people are spread out and away from each other, and the speakers will be wearing masks. And it's great to kind of be able to do this in sort of this new environment, but still make it happen.
Hey, I want to ask you real quick before we wrap up. Have you seen? I mean, we talked about how production on a lot of these things have obviously come to a halt in 2020. Are you seeing things start to pick back up again? I mean, is there some movement now? With certainly, I mean, the Bay Area was such a great place to shoot, and I know you guys were really working on a lot of projects in the beginning of 2020.
Yeah, 2019 was so great with our Hallmark movies and everything else that happened, and production has picked up. A lot of commercial production, digital content, music videos, all that sort of stuff. So it's been busy, but those big productions, those Hallmark movies and other ones like that, just haven't come back yet. We're looking at 2021 is the realistic time frame for getting any of those larger films back to the area, but we're working on it.
All right. Well, Tony, keep us posted. We're always so thankful that you do. Thank you for your time this morning. We hope this weekend is going to be great. Again, we'll make sure and put the details on our website so people can find out more as well.
Thanks so much. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you, Tony.
Bye.